Bears-Titans game was a bit overkill. Chicago's defense forced 6 turnovers, including 4 forced fumbles and an NFL season record 7th pick 6.
Okay, all right, so that's where we'll draw the line.
Not to mention Jay Cutler and Brandon Marshall hooked up for 3 touchdowns, further solidifying their bro status.
Thunder buddies for life, right, Johnny?
Something tells us the Chiefs are in for a pretty sick game on Sunday.
We're going to play a wonderful game called Who is Your Daddy and What Does He Do?
Got a question?
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
Or more specifically, Matty Ice.
The Iceman cometh.
He leads the undefeated Falcons into the Superdome. The Saints defense is in no way prepared for Ryan, so he's a lock. Ice studs on Sunday were Steven Jackson, who surpassed 100 yards for the first time in 2012. Tony Gonzalez, who dropped a $122 and 2 touchdowns on the Saints. And Calvin Johnson, who finally shed the Madden curse at least for 1 week by roaring for 12 catches, 200 yards, and a touchdown.
Biodigital jazz, man.
The Houston Texans' formula for victory was simple. Throw it to Andre.
It's a very short list, isn't it?
Matt Schaub threw for 527 yards and 5 touchdowns, approaching nearly 50 points. And Andre Johnson reeled in 14 for 273 and a touchdown. It's like the Jags' defense was,
Oh wait, I had something for this.
Normally, stopping Aaron Rodgers is a tough job.
I couldn't think of a more horrible job if I wanted to.
But the Giants pulled it off, holding him to only 17 attempts and under 200 yards. RG3 stood tall at Cowboy Stadium Thursday.
I tell you, he was 10 stories high if he was a foot.
Griffin made the Cowboy defense look like inanimate objects.
You're an inanimate object!
So first, we'll tell you who to start.
Then I will break you.
Bane. Up until Thanksgiving, wideout Ryan Broyles probably wasn't paying much attention to how things were going with the Lions.
That man is playing Gallagher. Thought we wouldn't notice.
Figuring out whether to start Vernon Davis the last 2 months has been like chasing a chicken.
What do I gotta chase a chicken for? It's embarrassing.
It's time to find a replacement for Percy Harvin.
Find him, or I'll find you.
He's been put on the IR, ending his season, and ripping our flex option loving hearts out. His absence is probably what ended your playoff hopes in the first place.
I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody instead of a bum.
Adrian Peterson was rocking out on Sunday,
Stop at the bass, mommy.
cranking out a $154 for 2 scores. We dare you to find another running back on his level.
Challenge accepted.
Denver has needed a better model running back after McGuire's injury.
Something sexy and affordable with killing power.
Josh Freeman and the Buck offense ruined a lot of fantasy owners' days last week. But they've got the Rams at home, so expect a bounce back that's sure to bring a smile to your face.
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
Back in week 1, we wouldn't have penned no Sean Marino a late season fantasy lock.
I'm your huckleberry.
Even with the West 1, Denver's only other option is Jacob Hester, so keep riding Marino. We're lined up for a championship ourselves, and we're facing off against our league's juggernaut.
There's only one way to beat him.
Really? How?
An old man dies.
Wait, what?
A young woman lives.
That doesn't sound necessary.
Fair trade.
No. And that's your fantasy football minute for AFN Casey the Eagle, serving America's best.
I think this just might be my masterpiece.
I like it. It's got layers.